Howdy, just a little recap of the story so far. Emmylou and I grew up in South Dakota, best friends since childhood, always making music together. Pressured by our parents to fit a Nashville mold, we decided to escape and follow our own path. Our journey led us to the magical Honky Tonk Forest, a haven for true artists, and that's where we are right now, ready for the next chapter. Stay tuned!
Em and Linda stood in a moonlit clearing, the Honky Tonk Forest stretching out before them like a dream come to life. Out of nowhere, a figure stepped forward, introducing himself as Slim Carson. With a laid-back grin and a twinkle in his eye, he welcomed them to a place where the music flowed as freely as the river and the night sky sparkled with endless possibilities.
Well, howdy and welcome to the Honky Tonk Forest. It ain't too often someone stumbles their way in here, so y'all must have something special about you. Look, you got the look of folks with some real talent, and I can see that fire in your eyes, the right spirit. But before we let you in, before we show you the ropes and truly introduce you to this place, there's a little tradition we got. We like to challenge newcomers to play us a song. You see, you need to have a certain quality to get accepted as a resident here. But don't worry none, it ain't nothing too wild. Just give us a taste of that music that's in your soul.
Em and Linda, filled with joy, pride, and of course some nervousness, are more than willing to accept the challenge.
Ain't no worries, we'll pick y'all a tune right quick. Here it is,
Linda said with a confident smile. They barely have to play for a minute before the forest dwellers are nodding respectfully, clearly impressed by their talent. As the final notes drift into the mist, Slim Carson steps forward with a grin.
Well now, that sure is something. I ain't felt the trees get this excited about newcomers in a long time, let me tell you.
Y'all want to hear the song we played? Well, here's a little taste of it. Enjoy.
Underneath the starry sky, where dreams begin to fly, we packed our bags, we said goodbye with a tear and a sigh. Guitar slung over our shoulders, hearts set on the road. We followed the whispers of the wind to the place where music flows. Oh, we're on a journey to the Honky Tonk Forest, where the trees hum the tune of freedom's chorus. Through the fields and valleys, under the moon's soft glow, we're bound for the forest where spirits can grow. We met a wise old man with a harmonica in hand. He spoke of a haven deep in the land where the dreamers make their stand. He said, follow the music in your hearts, it'll lead you true to a place where the melodies start and the skies are always blue. Oh, we're on a journey to the Honky Tonk Forest, where the trees hum the tune of freedom's chorus. Through the fields and valleys, under the moon's soft glow, we're bound for the forest where spirits can grow. With every mile our hearts beat while the road was long and wide, but the songs we sang, the chords we played, made the journey feel so right. In the darkest nights with the stars our guides, we kept our dream alive, and now we stand hand in hand where our true selves can thrive. Oh, we're on a journey to the Honky Tonk Forest, where the trees hum the tune of freedom's chorus. Through the fields and valleys, under the moon's soft glow, we're bound for the forest where spirits can grow. In the Honky Tonk Forest, where the melodies flow, we found our sanctuary where our hearts can show the songs of our journey, the tales of our souls. In the Honky Tonk Forest, we're finally home.
Slim Carson, with a twinkle in his eye and a deep knowing smile, led Em and Linda deeper into the heart of the Honky Tonk Forest. The dense canopy above them filtered the sunlight into a warm golden haze that seemed to pulse with an almost tangible energy.
All right, gals, let me tell you a few things about this forest backstory. It's an old forest, older than anyone can reckon. Nobody knows exactly how old it is or where it came from. You look at the surrounding terrain and landscape, and it makes no sense for this kind of forest to exist here. It's got some real otherworldly, mystical qualities to it.
What do you mean by mystical qualities, Slim?
Well, Em, this forest helps you create. It always assists and supports you in some way, be it with a chord, a verse, or a chorus. It won't give you the whole thing, just enough to steer you in the right direction. It's like a creative superpower, a force you're connected to.
Linda, strumming her fingers absent-mindedly on her guitar, looked around in wonder.
Why is it called the Honky Tonk Forest?
Good question, Linda. The forest loves outlaw country, bluegrass, Americana, roots rock, folk, that kind of stuff. It encourages you to blend and mix between those genres, but if you veer too much toward the commercial side, if you're just creating to sell, the forest will let you know. It won't help you, and it won't let you play that song undisturbed.
So if we try something outside those genres, the forest won't support us?
That's right. If you create something completely outside of those genres, the forest won't assist. It's strange, I'll admit, but it's like a form of creative freedom with a certain focus, a certain constraint, if you will. The forest gives you endless creative potential, but within its own kind of rules.
As they walked, the forest seemed to hum with their conversation, as if affirming Slim's words. Wildflowers brushed against their legs, and the air was filled with the scent of pine and earth. Slim stopped by a large ancient tree with bark that seemed to shimmer slightly in the fading light. As they continued walking, Em and Linda could see the magic, not only feel and hear it. The path ahead was lit by thousands of fireflies, creating a natural twinkling pathway that seemed to dance with their every step. Moments of fairy lights cast a soft glow around them, their gentle illumination highlighting the intricate patterns of leaves and the gnarled roots of ancient trees. At times, the path was illuminated by glowing, bioluminescent plants that lined the way, emitting a soft, otherworldly light that bathed the forest in an ethereal blue-green hue. The forest's enchantment was palpable, a living, breathing entity that embraced them with its mystical energy, guiding them deeper into its heart. Each step forward felt like a journey into a fairy tale, where the boundaries between reality and magic blurred, and the possibilities for creation seemed endless.
See this tree here? This old fella's been here longer than anyone can remember. Some say it's the heart of the forest, the source of its magic. When you're playing your music, if you feel a sudden breeze or hear a whisper in the leaves, that's the forest guiding you.
Linda glanced around, a smile spreading across her face.
I think I'm starting to feel it, Slim. It's like the forest is alive, isn't it?
More than you know, this place has a soul, and it's eager to welcome those who respect its ways. So get ready to let your music blend with the spirit of the Honky Tonk Forest. It'll be an experience like no other.
With that, Slim led them further into the mystical forest, the air around them buzzing with the promise of countless songs yet to be written, each one a unique collaboration between the musicians and the ancient, enigmatic forest. The forest dwellers welcomed Emmylou and Linda with open arms. Musicians, artists, and dreamers came together, each bringing their unique talents to this burgeoning community. Treehouses sprouted like mushrooms, each one a whimsical creation reflecting its builder's spirit. You could see a treehouse designed as a steel guitar, another as a jukebox, a third as a fiddle with a sleek cowboy hat on top, and so on. Bridges made of rope and wood connected the treehouses, weaving a network high above the forest floor. The trees themselves were adorned with intricate carvings and colorful paintings, turning this part of the forest into a living gallery of art and imagination. Emmylou looked around in awe as she and Linda walked through their new home.
This place is magic, Linda. Just look at what everyone's made.
Linda nodded, her eyes wide with wonder.
It's like a dream come true, Em. I can't believe how everyone's come together.
Slim grinned, hearing their awe.
Look around, gals, and you'll see some of the most talented musicians in these parts. They all have stories similar to yours. Expectations from family, from the industry, from a certain audience. Demands and censorship from the media about what to sing and how to sing it. Cancel culture, if you will. But none of that here, let me tell you.
But Slim, how do y'all keep this place so secret?
That's why this place is so special and why we need to be somewhat wary of the outside world. We have to be selective about who we let in. For now, the music we play stays right here. We've got plans for our own record labels and our own distribution to the rest of the world and beyond. But we have to be real careful about that, about how we do it the best way, considering all the consequences. Just think about what would happen to us in the forest if we got too much attention.
Linda's eyes sparkled with determination.
But we do want people to hear our music, right? To feel what we feel.
Absolutely, Linda. We want the world to hear our music, but we gotta protect what makes this place so special and sacred. The forest gives us a gift, and it's up to us to honor that.
As they continued their tour, Emmylou and Linda saw musicians playing by the riverside, artists painting vivid scenes on large canvases, and poets reciting their work under the shade of the great trees. Each person they met had a story, a struggle, and a newfound freedom here in the forest.
See that fellow over there?
Slim pointed to a man strumming a banjo, surrounded by a small, captivated audience.
That's Hank Thompson. He used to be a big name in bluegrass, but the industry wanted to change him, mold him into something he wasn't. He found his way here, just like y'all, and now he's playing his heart out the way he always wanted to.
Emmylou felt a deep sense of belonging.
Thank you, Slim, for bringing us here.
No thanks needed, Em. Just keep that spirit alive and let the forest guide your music. We're all in this together, and there's no limit to what we can create.
With a newfound sense of purpose, Emmylou and Linda embraced their new community, ready to explore the limitless possibilities that the Honky Tonk Forest offered. They knew that their journey was just beginning, and with the support of their new friends and the magic of the forest, they were destined for greatness. Slim's voice grew more intense as he continued, clearly passionate about the topic.
If you're wondering why the commercial music scene's in such a drought, why there's a slump in quality and creativity, well, it's because a whole generation of world-class talent is right here in the forest. Ever wondered where some of the old-timers who suddenly vanished from the scene went? Well, some of them are here.
Emmylou and Linda exchanged astonished glances.
You mean like who?
Emmylou asked, her curiosity piqued.
Folks like Jesse Baker, the guitar prodigy, and Maria Cortez, whose voice used to light up the grandest stages. They found their way here when the industry tried to change them, take away what made them special. This forest welcomed them with open arms, just like it welcomed you.
So this place is like a sanctuary for artists?
Exactly, and because of that, the quality and creativity you find here are unmatched. That's why the commercial scene feels so dry. All the best talents are here in this forest, creating freely.
As they walked further into the heart of the forest, Emmylou noticed more familiar faces, musicians she had admired but thought had vanished from the music scene. Each one of them seemed at peace, immersed in their art.
It's incredible. We're so lucky to have found this place.
You belong here, and your music will thrive like never before. Just remember to respect the forest and let it guide you. We're all part of something bigger here, and together, we'll keep this sanctuary alive and flourishing.
With those words, Slim led them to a large clearing where a makeshift stage had been set up. Musicians were gathering, tuning their instruments, and warming up for the evening's performance. Emmylou and Linda felt a surge of excitement. They knew they were about to embark on a journey that would not only redefine their music, but also their lives. A spontaneous festival had sprung to life, the trees swaying gently as if in tune with the anticipation of the night. The air was alive with the sounds of bluegrass, Americana, and folk music. Lanterns and fairy lights hung from the branches, casting a magical glow over the gathering. It was a celebration of pure, unaltered artistry, where every note and chord resonated with the forest's mystical energy. The first artist to take the stage was Hank Thompson, a roots rock legend who had once topped the charts before disappearing from the public eye. Hank, with his rugged good looks and soulful voice, had found solace in the forest, where he could play the music he loved without the constraints of commercial expectations. His performance was electrifying, his guitar solos raw and powerful, blending perfectly with the natural acoustics of the forest. Next up was Clara May, a bluegrass prodigy with a fiddle that seemed to have a life of its own. Clara had grown up in the Appalachian Mountains, her music deeply rooted in the traditions of her ancestors. Her fingers danced across the strings, creating a whirlwind of melodies that had the crowd clapping and stomping along. The trees seemed to lean in closer, their leaves rustling in rhythm with her infectious energy. The third performance came from Jeb Gunn, an outlaw country singer with a voice as rough and authentic as the dusty trails he used to ride. Jeb's songs told stories of love, loss, and rebellion, each one a testament to his life lived on the edges of society. His deep, gravelly voice carried through the clearing, capturing the hearts of everyone present. The forest itself seemed to hum in harmony with his tales of freedom and defiance. As Jeb finished his set, the crowd erupted in applause, the forest echoing their enthusiasm. Then Slim stepped up to the microphone.
All right, folks, we've got a couple of newcomers here tonight. Emmylou and Linda, why don't y'all come on up?
Emmylou and Linda exchanged excited glances, their nerves quickly giving way to a sense of belonging and purpose. They stepped onto the stage, the applause welcoming them warmly. Emmylou took the microphone first.
Hey everyone, we're Emmylou and Linda. We just want to say thank you to the forest and this amazing community for welcoming us. This place is truly magical, and we're so grateful to be here.
Linda nodded, her smile wide.
We've never felt more at home, and we're honored to share our music with y'all tonight.
With that, they began to play. From the first strum of their guitars, it was clear that something extraordinary was happening. The forest seemed to come alive, the trees swaying in perfect harmony with their music. Their voices, clear and powerful, soared through the night, weaving a tapestry of sound that was both haunting and beautiful. The melodies were infused with the spirit of the forest, each note resonating with a mystical energy that elevated their performance to new heights. Their song, a blend of heartfelt lyrics and intricate harmonies, spoke of their journey, their struggles, and their newfound freedom. The audience was captivated, their faces lit with wonder and admiration. The forest itself seemed to glow, the bioluminescent plants and fireflies adding to the ethereal atmosphere. As they reached the climax of their song, Emmylou and Linda felt a connection to the forest and the community that was unlike anything they had ever experienced. The support from the forest, the encouragement from their fellow musicians, and the love from the audience all combined to create a moment of pure magic. Their music flowed effortlessly, each chord and verse guided by the unseen hand of the forest's creative force. When the final notes faded into the night, the clearing erupted in applause. Emmylou and Linda stood on stage, breathless and elated. They had given the best performance of their lives, and they knew it was just the beginning of an incredible journey. Slim stepped back up to the microphone, his eyes shining with pride.
Now that, folks, is what this place is all about. Emmylou, Linda, welcome to the Honky Tonk Forest. We're mighty glad to have you.
The festival continued long into the night, a celebration of creativity, freedom, and the unbreakable bond between the artist and the forest. Emmylou and Linda had found their place, and they knew that with the support of this magical community, their music would continue to grow and flourish in ways they had never imagined.
Before we are done for today, I thought y'all might want to hear the song we played. It's a tune we're real proud of, and we think you're gonna love it. We could feel the forest helping us create it. Don't ask me how that magic works. Anyway, the song's called Hi There, Honky Tonk Forest, How Are Ya? Enjoy.
We left the noise of the city lights, chased the dream while we sing to the rhythm of the rain. In this magical place, we've shed our chains. With every song, our spirits rise. In the Honky Tonk Forest, where dreams never die. Hi there, Honky Tonk Forest, how are ya? We walked a long road to get here, and it's more than we could ever dream. Hi there, Honky Tonk Forest, how are ya? In your embrace we found our place, where the melodies run free. Hi there, Honky Tonk Forest, how are ya? We're home at last, where we're meant to be.
We are the Story Brothers, and we thank you so much for listening. We very much appreciate you. Our journey is all about exploring what we can do with storytelling and AI. With an abundance of stories, ideas, and topics to explore, the big question is, how far can we take them with generative AI by our side? Please share if you like what you hear. Stay tuned for more excitement and adventure coming your way very soon. Cheers!